it's finished at Wembley. Coventry City 3, Manchester United 3. United winning 4-2 on penalties. Here's to another Manchester Derby FA Cup final at Wembley. Sorry if I eating this. It's just because it's the leftovers from the Sunday dinner, the roast. Very good, that. Got the 7-Up as well. 0 sugar. We've got to be absolutely battering United. I thought they were awful today. Well, in the second half anyway. And in extra time. First half they did alright. But they scored a tap-in from McTominay. A header from a corner from Maguire, where none of the Coventry players were marking him. The third goal took a deflection. Was it Bruno? Yeah, I think it was Bruno, yeah. At least Coventry's goals were fairly good. Even though one of them took a deflection, I think it might have been going in anyway. Because it was pretty far in the corner. The ones from Ellis Sims. I don't know if he's there on a permanent or not, but he scored a pretty good goal. And then the penalty was a really good penalty in the corner. And that goal that was disallowed right at the end, last minute of extra time, for me it looked like it was onside. But I've heard from messages of from people on Instagram that it was miles off, so I don't know. City have got to be putting at least 4, minimum 5, past this United team. They're a pub team. All they do is hoof the ball long and hope for the best. And try and hit teams on the counter-attack. And let's not make up that Coventry are a great side either, because they're not. They played excellent today, and fair dues to them. They should have won the game today, and they were the better team for large portions of the game. But they're not a good side. They're 8th in the Championship. I know the Championship is a good league, and it is a league that does get a lot of disrespect from Premier League supporters, but this is not a team that's going for the playoffs or anything like that. This is a team that's 8th in the Championship, and United should be absolutely dominating this Coventry side. Because apart from Sims, I couldn't have told you a single Coventry City player before today. And let's not forget, United were 3-0 up. And it was 3-0 up in the second half as well. It wasn't that they were 3-0 up at half-time. They were 2-0 up at half-time, got the third, and then still somehow bottled it and nearly lost it completely with a goal that got ruled out, and it should have counted in my opinion. I've seen the lines and it looked like it was onside. So if I was a Coventry City fan, I'd be pissed off about that because it looked like it was a clear goal. But as I say again, I did get a message that said that before the lines were drawn that it was miles offside. So yeah, I might have to watch that back a second time. But City will absolutely batter United if United play like they did today. I know it's a final and it's a derby and anything can happen, but I was nowhere near as disappointed when United won today as I was last year when they won against Brighton. Because when they won against Brighton last season to get into this exact same position, I was way more nervous. Even though we were playing arguably better this time last year than we are this time this year, it's a much worse United team than it is from last year. So I'm confident that we can get the job done. And I'm confident it could be a cricket score should City play at our very best and should United play like they did today against Coventry. In terms of football, this United side is probably the worst United side I've ever seen. And I think a lot of their managers, since Alex Ferguson's departure, have played pretty bad football. Especially Ten Hag and especially Mourinho. I know Mourinho did win the treble, but a lot of United fans didn't enjoy the way that he played. Because even in the season that they won the treble, they still came 6th in the league. Well, it weren't really a treble because one of the trophies was the Community Shield, but yeah. Ten Hag is probably the worst manager in the league in terms of the style that he plays. It's just luck he wins every single time. And how he's still in the job, I don't know. Because even though they did beat Liverpool to get into this fixture, you've got to remember that Liverpool were in the lead in that game twice. And did have quite a few players from their regular first team not playing. If they come up against a fully fit City squad and play like they did today, it's going to be an absolute embarrassment. City, if you're watching this video, they won't be watching this, no chance. But if you're watching this video, show them red B's, no mercy, and absolutely touch them a new one. Because I know loads of United fans, and I just want to rub it into them. Because whenever United beat City, they rub it into me. So we've got to beat them, and we can't be letting them win anything. And let's hope they come 7th in the Premier League, just like it says on this can of 7-Up. Because I absolutely hate them with a passion. I hate them more than Liverpool, and I hate them more than Arsenal. Because they've actually got probably the least likeable squad in world football. They've got some likeable youth team players like that Forson lad looks pretty good, Diallo, Mainu, but the regular first team players are just so irritating. Anana and Bruno Fernandes giving it the big one because they've bloody won a penalty shootout against bloody Coventry, who are 8th in the bloody championship. Who they think they are? They're meant to be the biggest club in the world, or at least one of the biggest clubs in the world, and maybe not the biggest. Maybe Real Madrid bigger, probably, because they are bigger, Real Madrid. Yeah. But so many United players are so dislikable. Like Casemiro, can't stand him, he's dirty. Anana, can't stand him. Can't stand Bruno. Can't stand Martinez, the centre-back. The only likeable players that they've got is Rashford, Mainu, Diallo, and that Forson. The rest of their players are so dislikable. I know I don't like Liverpool and I don't like Arsenal either, but that's nothing really got to do with the players. I do like most of their players. It's more got to do with the fan base of both clubs because they're so arrogant, Liverpool and Arsenal fans. But United fans are awful as well. God, I've still got this massive flu. But United fans still think they're massive when they've hardly won anything since Ferguson left, and they haven't finished above City for 11 consecutive seasons. So Manchester is blue, and it will be on May the 25th. And hopefully we stick 7 past them. It won't happen, I don't think, but I reckon we should stick 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 past them, should we turn up. But in all honesty, I just hope we win, because I want to embarrass them, obviously, but we've just got to win no matter what, regardless of what the score is. And we just can't be letting them beat us in the final, because that would be the worst feeling ever. I know it wouldn't have hurt as much if it was last year, because it would have stopped us from winning the treble. And obviously we're not on for the treble this year, because obviously, unfortunately, we lost to Real Madrid. But it still will hurt, because they're our biggest rivals, and they're the team I hate the most. I just hope we absolutely slaughter them and show them no mercy. I don't know why I'm going around in circles, but I've just got to make my points clear. If they had Mourinho or Oli going into this game, I'd be more scared. Ten Hag's just not a manager that intimidates me at all. I know he did beat us 2-1 last season, but that was undeserved as well. That goal that Fernandes scored should never have counted. Rashford was miles offside, and even though he might not have touched the ball, he interfered with 4 of our players. So that game has made me hate them even more, to be honest. Because even though Mourinho played boring football at times, he knew how to get United or like any of the teams that he managed over the line in these big games. And I don't know why Tottenham sacked him before they played us in the final in the Carabao Cup a few years ago. That's just Tottenham all over for you, really, isn't it? Banter club. But Manchester United is in the final everyone. Yeah, because if I am sort of like slurring my words a bit, it's because I've got a cold, and also I've had loads of fizzy drinks today, so I'm a bit hyper, so yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to be doing a title race sort of like video coming up during the week, because there's some big games in regarding towards the Premier League title coming up in this midweek fixtures, with Arsenal against Chelsea, Liverpool against Everton, and Brighton against City. So I'll do a video for that tomorrow, because those 3 games are massive. Because Liverpool won today. I didn't watch it because I was watching Coventry against United, but Liverpool won 3-1 at Craven Cottage, which is obviously a shame. So we're third again now, but we've got a game in hand on them, because obviously we played yesterday in the FA Cup semi, which meant that we missed a league fixture. So yeah. So I'm going to see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Bye. We're not too far away from 340 subscribers. I think the last time I checked we was like 4 off, so if you could help me get to that, that'd be massively appreciated. You don't have to be a City supporter to watch the channel, because I do football videos on other teams and like challenges and stuff. So if you do know anyone who likes football, let them know about the channel, and tell them to subscribe if they can. And thank you for watching. Bye. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday.